Alright, welcome race fans to Maxspeedtv. Tonight we are bringing you the American Dirt Late Model Series here at Williams Grove Speedway. We have some great racing coming your way. If you're new with us tonight, you are in for a treat. This is some exciting racing coming tonight. We do hot laps, heat races, a B main, C main if we need it, and then we have your feature race coming later tonight. But again, before we get to all of that, we have to go through hot laps. They get 4 laps here at the track to get the fastest time they can. Whoever sits on pole will be your pole sitter for heat race number 1, as it looks like they are coming out. So again, they will have 4 laps to do these hot laps, see who can get the fastest time, and that will dictate how they start in the heat races coming up very shortly. Alright, so coming out on the track right now, we have Richard Stallings, Derek Walker, and Danny Breeden. Alright, these guys are just getting here to get the okay from race control before they take the track. The track is currently closed until race control gives the okay for these guys to come out. We may, yep, that's what we thought. We are waiting on one more driver, JR Bash, and that number 28 machine is going to be coming out. So we have 4 drivers, and they run 4 laps. So this race will be going green very shortly for hot laps. Right now they are just getting the okay. Alright folks, there we go, Richard Stallings coming out onto the track. And we do want to remind everyone, while you are waiting here, this broadcast is brought to you by HRE Motorsports, T&D Rustic Decor, and Performance PCs. You can check them all out on Facebook. T&D Rustic Decor for all your rustic decor needs, like in Oklahoma. HRE Motorsports, one of the fastest growing teams here on iRacing. And Performance PCs is performance-pcs.com for all of your water cooling needs for your PC. So if you're looking to upgrade into water cooling, check them out online today. That being said, we should be getting the green flag here very shortly, folks. These guys are getting these engines warmed up and getting ready to go green flag hot lap racing. Again, this is a different style from what you're used to if you've been around iRacing. If you're not, this is how they do it in real life. As the green flag has been dropped, so again, these times he's going to throw up here won't be their fastest. So we will see what they do their next time by. Derek Walker crossing the line there, so that won't be a time we will look at. Richard Stallings may have a fast time going up here, so we will see just what he can do. Alright, Richard Stallings going to the top of the board with a 20.099. Currently, JR Bash with a, they're taking the first back with a 20.064. So right now we have J.R. Bash and Richard Stallings. Derek Walker will take a look at this lap here, see what he can do. Currently in third with a 20.309. He will cross the line there and see what he does. He will take first with a 20.004. Danny Breeden, the only one we're looking here, see what he can take as he crosses the line there. A 21.355. His fastest so far is a 21.178. So he will stay back and forth. Richard Stallings moving to second with a, or staying in second. We have a tie, folks, with a 20.064 between Richard Stallings and J.R. Bash currently. Richard Stallings about to cross the line here for his third or fourth lap. So we will see. He is going to shut it down. That will be his fourth lap. It won't be a faster lap. It might have been his third. He's not in. He's still in the power. Nope, there we go. It was his fourth. He is slowing it down. So that will be their 4 laps. Currently, Derek Walker up top of the charts with a 20.004, followed by Richard Stallings, J.R. Bash, and Danny Breeden. Coming out onto the track now is going to be Dustin Sizemore, Brandon Winstead, I believe that's how he pronounces it, Winstead, Brad Dyer, and Carson Poe. Not sure on Kevin Forcier, if that's how you pronounce that name. We will get a clarification on that later in the race. But they, looks like he is not coming out. Brad Dyer now coming out on the track in that 56 machine. Again, same as last time, they will get these engine warmed up and will be given the green flag from race control here in about a lap or so. Alright, take a look. We'll go along here with Brandon Winstead. Get a clarifying on the pronunciation of that name, as he is new here tonight, so we will definitely keep an eye, see what he can do, how fast he's going to be here in this league, in the American Dirt Late Model Series. First time across the line, 20.274. That'll put him in 4th place currently. See if he can improve on that. Carson Poe with a 20.655. We'll see if he can improve on that time right here. He does improve on it to jump to 4th. Now with a 20.078. Dustin Sizemore back in 6th with a 20.162. Brad Dyer with a 20.246. We'll see if he improves right here. He will improve to go to 5th place with a 20.127. So a pretty good improvement there on his time. Dustin Sizemore still back in 7th now with a 20.162 as he's crossing the line right here. We'll see if that improved on his time any. He will not improve on that time. Carson Poe still in 4th. He crosses the line there, jumping to 2nd place with a 20.037.033 off of the lead right now for hot laps. Brad Dyer still in 5th place as he's going to be crossing the line right there. We'll see if he improves. He does not improve on his time, so he will stay in 5th. Brandon Winstead staying in 6th place, and Dustin Sizemore in 7th. As the next group of guys is getting ready to come out now. Alright, on the track coming out is going to be Britton Roxbury, William Evans, Jason Renaud, Justin Chapman, and Jason George. Alright, give these guys just a minute to get these engine warmed up, and they will be given the green flag. Justin Chapman coming out for this set of hot laps as well. Alright, green flag is in the air, so we will filter through these drivers and see, is Jason Renaud going to be crossing the line here? Again, that's not going to be one of his laps right here. His lap will start now, so we will follow along with him and see just what he can do for his first lap. He's been really fast in the sprints, as I believe he won last night in the 360s. We did not get to interview him, as he left before we could get to him for that interview, but we'll see if he can duplicate that here tonight in the late models. Currently in ninth with a 20.178, Jason George topping the charts with a 19.971. Justin Chapman still currently in sixth with a 20.121 as of his last lap, so we will see if he can top that, as he's going to be coming out of turn 4 now, fixing to cross the line. We'll see if he can chop that time. He does get him faster, but not fast enough to move from 8th with a 20.098. Jason Renaud getting to second place now with a 20.001. Now third, as Britton Roxbury is going to run a 19.971 to put him in second place right now in hot laps. Liam Evans currently in sixth with a 20.009, as Justin Chapman is going to go with a 19.944 to second place. So this will be their last set of laps here, as Chapman's going to hit the wall there. That will kill any momentum he had for a faster lap, so he will shut it down. So we have the next set of drivers going to be coming out here. They're already lined up and getting ready to go. Dan Murray, Chris Arencia, Chad Bolin, Cody Olson, and Nate Davis going to be coming out here. And we do want to make sure we give a big thank you to Cody Olson running that Performance PCs car tonight. That is a new paint job for him just for tonight's race. So we will make sure to get a good view of that car here in just a minute, as he's taking the track here very shortly. Again, that is one of our sponsors, so if you are looking to upgrade your computer, water cooling, anything like that, check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling needs. Chris Arencia, will definitely be keeping an eye on him here tonight. He has definitely been showing that he has improved a lot since coming here to iRacing and Racing Dirt. He has moved from running midfield to the back to finishing second in races, so much improved for him, so we will keep an eye on that. Nate Davis, always somebody to be looking for here in this 36 machine, as the green flag has dropped, so they will take off. We might see a decent time out of Nate Davis here. Not sure if it's going to be a real good time, as he crossed the line just as he was picking up speed. So we will take a further look back here at Chris Arencia and see what kind of time he puts up for his first lap. Again, folks, if you're just joining us here tonight, these are just hot laps. This is setting the place for heat races to come right after this. As Dan Murray jumping to third place with a 19.959. Chad Bolin out there running a 20.005 as he crosses the line here. See if he can top that time. He does not top it. He's still at 7th place. Cody Olson in that PC performance car with the 9th place time as he's crossing the line here. We'll see if he can improve on that. He does not improve, so he's sitting in 9th with a 20.008. Chris Arencia to 5th place with a 19.980. We'll see if he can improve on that even more, if he does not at that time by. Nate Davis back here in 11th place with a 20.021 as he's about to cross the line, and we'll see if he improves on that time any at all. He does improve on it to jump to 8th place now with a 20.004. We have two people with a 20.004, and Chad Bolin sitting in 9th place with a 20.005. And Cody Olson with a 20.008. So tons of competitive racing will be coming as these guys are shutting it down. Their hot laps are over. Coming out for the next set of hot laps here is going to be Kyle Trevathan, Clay Ferguson, Brian Irby, and Zach Rounds. Not sure when we're going to see the 421. That is Kevin Forcier, if we get that name right. So not sure if he's coming out or not, but he is definitely here. He's been in his car waiting for his turn to come out. So we'll wait to see if he's coming out this time or if it will be here shortly. Alright, riding along with Zach Rounds here. And then we got Kyle Trevathan. Clay Ferguson sporting a brand new paint job here tonight. So we have not seen that one before. So again, brand new paint job for him. And Brian Irby. These guys will get it to 45 miles an hour. And green flag has been given from race control. So again, we will watch these guys and see what they can do here. We're going around with Zach Rounds, who is a very fierce competitor in this series, along with Kyle Trevathan. Clay's been improving on his as well. And Brian Irby's a little bit newer, so we don't have a whole lot of information on him, but he's proven that he can run up front in the sprint car. So we will watch him tonight in this late model race, see what he can do. Zach Rounds going to put in his first time there, jumping all the way to first place, folks, with a 19.924. Clay Ferguson now running the exact same time, folks, 19.924. So we have a tie for first technically, although it's giving it to Clay Ferguson probably because he ran it last. As we're going to watch him go across the line here again, and he will not do any better that time. But we still have a tie for first, folks. Kyle Trevathan just crossing the line there. See if he gets out of 20th. He will not, with a 20.222 is his fastest lap. Brian Irby back in 21st with a 20.228. So we'll see if he can improve on that time, as he is going to cross the line right about now. We will see if he does any better. Does not look like he's going to do much better. Kyle Trevathan running a 20.195 for that lap. Was a better lap, but not enough to get him out of second place. Looking up front, we still have a tie for first place, as hot laps are over for these guys. So again, hot laps over for these set of drivers. We still have a tie for first with a 19.924. Alright, we just have a handful of more drivers left, so we will see who else is coming out and who is going to be where in heat races here very shortly. Alright folks, while we are here into this break, we do want to remind everyone again that this race is brought to you by HRE Motorsports, T&D Rustic Decor, and Performance PCs. You can check all of them out on Facebook. We got three great sponsors here for this stream. HRE Motorsports, one of your leading teams here on iRacing, winning tons of races every night in different series. Check them out if you're looking for a team to join. Also check out T&D Rustic Decor if you're in the Oklahoma area for all your rustic decor needs. And Performance PCs, you can check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your performance water cooling needs. Alright folks, they're getting stuff sorted out for the heat races here. We still have 4 drivers that have not taken the track yet for hot laps. They may have got in too late. They may just be tacked onto the end of a heat race. Those drivers include Shane James, Chase Cadbury, if we get that name right, Roger Wagner, and Kevin Forcier. We're not sure how we pronounce that name, but we definitely, again, will get clarification on that name as soon as possible. But until then, we will be right back as soon as they take the track for either hot laps or heat race number 1. Alright folks, we just got the lineup from Race Control, so it looks like we will be going heat racing for heat race number 1 in just a few moments. Alright, the cars are rolling out onto the track here for heat race number 1. It will include Clabe Ferguson, Dan Murray, Derek Walker, Brad Dyer, Cody Olson, and Kyle Trevathan. Alright, they're getting it lined up. Race Control does control this right now. iRacing is not in control. So it will be, as soon as these guys get nice and lined up and Race Control is happy with the lineup, they will be given the green flag. Until then, they will be pacing. And the way this is run here, folks, if you're new, caution laps do not count in the race. So they actually race every single lap like they should be in dirt track racing. Again, we should have enough for a C main, it looks like, here tonight. So top 2 drivers from each heat race will be locked into the trophy dash here in a little while. The 3rd and 4th will go to the B main, and everyone behind them will go to the C main. We have a 12 lap heat races here tonight, so you only have, again, 12 laps to get to the front and be one of those front 2. Because with the caliber of drivers here tonight, it is extremely hard to get up to the front. So you need every lap you can, and you got to make use of every lap to try and get to that front, because starting in the C main is not ideal. Looks like we are going to get the green flag this time by. Green flag is in the air. Clay Ferguson getting a great start, but not good enough. Yellow flag has been thrown again. They did not like something they saw there, so they will take one more lap around the track and see what they can do. Alright, they are tightly bunched up here. Should get the green flag this time by, folks. That's all we are waiting on. Alright, green flag is in the air. Clay Ferguson getting a great start again with the 51. That is Dan Murray, brand new driver to the league here tonight, putting on the pressure for him. But Derek Walker gonna see if he can get by both of them. He's been proven to be a great driver here. He knows what he's doing, so he's gonna try everything he can. Looking a little further back, we have Cody Olson again in that Performance PC machine. Special paint job for the night, running in 4th right now, trying to do everything he can to get one of those top 2 spots. Right now he's locked into the B. Further back we have Brad Dyer and Kyle Trevathan back in 6th, but Clay Ferguson continues to lead this race as we're about to complete lap number 2. He will lead that lap. So the spot you really want to watch right now is at 51, as he is the cutoff spot for the trophy dash. Everyone behind him will go to the B and C main here tonight, so we will have to keep an eye on 2nd place, and we may not have enough for a C, so that will make it even harder to get in if there's only one main. So everybody will be in that main, as we are going to be under caution. I'm not sure what that caution was for. We'll take a look. Everybody seems to be on pace. So, there we go. Derek Walker must have got into the wall or something, as the front of that car has a ton of damage right there to it, as he will be pulling it onto pit road to get that fixed. Heavy, heavy damage to that number 20 machine of Derek Walker. Back up front, Clay Ferguson still leading this race. Great run for him. This is going to be one of the first heat races he's ever led here, so we will see if he can capitalize that on that and possibly bring home a win tonight. Running up front, Dan Murray, 5th fastest time in hot laps, so he again is brand new to this league and putting on a great show here for the fans. Alright, green flag is in the air. Derek Walker way back there after starting very well up in 3rd, so he will have to fight to get every position he can back. Right now he is going to be in the C main if we have it. Take a look back. Cody Olson is the one trying to get into the trophy dash, chasing down Dan Murray in that 51 machine. So we will see if he can do it. He's going to slide up high. He just cannot get by him right now. And he's going to have to dive to the bottom. There's not a whole lot of passing up high, and everybody runs the bottom line, which makes it extremely difficult to do so. Look a little back. We got Brad Dyer, as now Kyle Trevathan is going to be last. Derek Walker trying to get by him. He will get by the 2 car of Kyle Trevathan, but he's not being able to get by Brad Dyer in the 56 machine just yet, so he's going to have to keep trying. Again, if we have a C main, this is a battle for going to the C main versus the B main. If we do not, they're both going to the B main either way, but just to be on the safe side, he's got to get by him. to assure that spot in the B main if we have a C. Look further up. Clayton Ferguson's still leading every lap of this heat race number 1. He has really no competition. As well, it might look now, the 51 of Dan Murray's catching him. Cody Olsen falling a little back. He's about 2 to 3 car lengths off of Dan Murray in that 51 machine. But he is reeling him in. But Dan Murray's really putting the pressure on Clayton Ferguson right now. So nobody knows how good he is. So it's kind of a toss-up right now. Cody's having to see if he can work him over. Clave's trying to hold him off. Because they, again, don't know how he drives, how fast he is. But he's proven, just because he's new here, does not mean he's not going to try to go for the win. As that is what he's doing now in this heat race. Might try to dive it to the inside here. Nope, he's going to hold off. If he's going to pass him, folks, it's going to be in a turn, and it's going to have to get it down in the low in the corner, lower than your guy in front of you, which is extremely hard with this guardrail here. If you hit it, it can catch you and tear your car all up. It'll tear the front off, the back off. It is a very unforgiving track when it comes to wrecks, so he's got to calculate his moves very precisely, as Cody Olsen almost getting to his inside, but cannot complete the pass for second place. Look a little further back, Derek Walker now running to fairly good. Kyle Trevathan still in the back. Brad Dyer in pit road now. So I'm not sure what that's about. Don't see any damage on the car, but he is pulling it over to pit road. Clayton Ferguson again securing his spot in the A main here. If he can continue to run out front and get this win, he will be your winner here and start out front for the trophy dash according to how he runs, unless they do an invert tonight, folks. If they do an invert, all of that could change, but right now he is showing that he has got the skills to be in the A main and showing it why he deserves it running out front. But Dan Murray still not going to give it up. He still wants to get that win. He's just got to get down there a little bit deeper, as now Cody Olsen's trying to put the pressure on him, and he will get by him if this race is over. So not sure if that spot counted or not, but the heat race here, number 1, is over. So, yep, he did not get by him, so it will be Clayton Ferguson and Dan Murray securing their spot in the A main later tonight. All right, heat race number 2 coming up. Alright, for heat race number 2, folks, we will have Zach Rounds, Britton Roxbury, Nate Davis, Carson Poe, Brandon Winstead, and Danny Breeden. Again, starting out pole for this heat race number 2 will be Zach Rounds. Again, these heat races were determined how they qualified in their hot laps. So Zach Rounds was your second fastest, so he will start on pole for heat race number 2. Followed by Britton Roxbury, Nate Davis, Carson Poe, Brandon Winstead, and Danny Breeden. Alright, looks like they're nicely tight bunched up. Looks like we will get the green flag. Alright, green flag is in the air. Zach Rounds getting a fairly decent start, not the best one, as Roxbury is going to try to get to his outside and see if he can get by him, but he cannot complete the pass on the high side. Again, it's so hard to pass here on the outside. You have to do it on the inside normally, but he definitely tried right off the start. It just didn't work for him. As now Nate Davis is going to see if he can get to the inside of him. It didn't work, but he's going to keep trying, see if he can get below him. Looking further back, Carson Poe, who's proven to be a winner just not long ago, winning another race in this series. So he definitely is a formidable competitor. So we will see if he can do that again here tonight. Further back is Winstead in that double zero machine, and just a few car lengths back is Danny Breeden in last place. So he's got to pick it up if he wants to get up to the front right now. But out front is Zach Rounds, getting a lot of pressure from Britton Roxbury. He is going to keep digging that car in as he's right there on his back bumper. Just can't complete the pass. It's so hard, again, with this track. It's hard to pass on the inside, and passing on the outside is virtually impossible. And you can't pass anybody if they're running the same line as you. So he's got to figure out a way around. Usually involves getting it deep in like he's doing right now, but he just loses so much momentum he can't get by Zach Rounds. A little further back in third, Nate Davis, who's putting on a good run here, but he needs to just get a little bit more speed out of that car if he wants to catch Roxbury. Carson Poe right behind him on his heels, waiting to pounce if he messes up, which again, these guys are great drivers. They don't typically mess up. So how they start right now looks like how they're going to finish here, with Zach out front, followed by Britton Roxbury, Nate Davis, Carson Poe, Brandon Winstead, and Danny Breeden. How they started is how they're running. Again, we have 12 laps. We've completed probably about 6 here tonight. So we will see if anybody has anything for Zach Rounds, as he's putting on a dominant performance. But Roxbury, being a newer driver in this series, is right there ready to pounce if Zach Rounds were to mess up or get out of shape or hit the wall or anything like that. Roxbury would be there to capitalize on that, as well as Nate Davis, who is right back just about 6 to 8 car lengths off of the lead. So not a big distance. If you were to get into that wall, these guys would capitalize on that wreck. Again, we want to keep an eye on Brandon Winstead and that double zero machine. He's new here, so he's currently got a 19th fastest time based on hot laps, running 5th place. So we definitely want to see how he does tonight. Again, he's new here, so only about 2 to 3 drivers, based off of the people that ran hot laps, will go home tonight. If we have the other 4 that did not take hot laps, we'll be sending 6 home tonight. So if those guys don't race, we will see who goes home. We'll only be cutting 2 people. So that's going to make it really interesting here tonight, as most of these people will make it to the A main. And this race should be just about over, as they should only have a handful more laps. Wait, 2, 3 at the most, maybe less than that, as Zach Rounds again continues to dominate heat race number 2, followed by Britton Roxbury. And those are your 2 going to the A main, and will not have to compete in a C or B main, depending on how many we have, because those 2 are out front. Again, the first 2 go to the trophy dash. Everyone else will go to the B. Unless we have a C, then we will go to that as well, as that heat race is over now, folks. So heat race number 3 will be starting very soon. Alright, coming out for heat race number 3, folks, is going to be Jason George, Chris Arencia, Chad Bowen, Richard Stallings, and Dustin Sizemore. Oh, as well as Shane James. He was one of those that did not complete any hot laps, so he is going to be starting at the back of heat race number 3 here tonight. Alright, again, they will take a lap or so here just to get situated and make sure they're all nicely tight bunched up before race control will give them the green flag here tonight. Alright, green flag is in the air from race control. The number 9 of Jason George out front right now, followed by Chris Lorenzi in that 178 machine. He is going to put everything he has into trying to stay up front and get that lead. He's already been proven to be a good competitor here, as Chad Bowen bumps him just a little bit, gets him out of shape. Oh, and we're going to have a 2 to 3 car pile up there involving Chad Bowen and the 21 of Chad Bowen and the 3 of Shane James, and that will bring out a caution. So we did not complete a lap, so they should go back to original start. Alright folks, again we would like to give a shout out to everyone in chat here tonight. If you are new, we are in heat race number 3. The way we run this is we're in hot laps, heat races, then we run to a C main if needed, a B main, and then your feature race here tonight. All of this is done outside of iRacing software. We have to manually do all this to put on a great show for you, so that it is not just the typical iRacing software that is running it. So caution laps do not count here tonight. We have 12 lap heat races, so it looks like we did not complete a lap, so we will go double file. These guys getting their cars fixed and back out on the track. As soon as they get nice and bunched up, they will be given the green flag from race control. Alright, looks like green flag has been dropped once again. Again, this is original restart. We start with 12 laps to go. Right here as they cross the line, Chris Arencia diving it to the inside, trying to get first place from Jason George. Cannot complete it, but we'll see if he can do it here in turn 3. He's going to lose a little momentum. Can't get by him. Right behind him, Chad Bowen, Richard Stallings, Shane James, and Passmore. There's Dustin Passmore in that 11 machine. All of them battling hard back here as they're almost getting together, but they do manage to save it. Right now, there's your spot battling for third and fourth as Sizemore just punts Richard Stallings right in the back bumper. Does not affect it. It looks like it hurt Sizemore more than anyone, as now Shane James is going to try to get by him on the bottom side, and he probably will complete that pass as he is ahead of him here. So we will see if he can make it stick, as he looks like he will going into turn 3 and 4 here. He's got the momentum. Looks like he will complete it. He is ahead of him. Sizemore coming back on the outside. He may make it work. Again, that high side is so hard to try to make a pass stick, but he is going to do it right there. So now Shane James will stay ahead of him, but he almost lost it to Sizemore there. Just couldn't make it stick on the high side. Back up front, Chris Arencia still trying to work over Jason George in that 9 car. He just can't make it stick anywhere, but he's going to keep digging. He's got to get it to the inside right now if he wants to make it stick. But he has Richard Stallings all over his back bumpers. Richard may have a run right here. Does not have enough momentum, though, to complete it, so he's going to keep staying right behind him on his back bumper, see if he can complete that pass. As Richard Stallings is going to lose a little bit of momentum, but he's going to catch him right here in turn 3 and 4. Chris Arencia still digging as hard as he can to get there, but right now he is locked into the A main where he stands, but Richard Stallings all over his back bumper as they touch. Richard Stallings getting the worst end of that deal. Chris Arencia bumping into the back of the 9 car of Jason George with the side of his car when he got out of shape. Now hitting the wheel over there, one of those big white wheels. That is horrible bad news for him, as that's going to tear the front of his car off. And Shane James is now going to look to the inside of him and try to get by, but he can't complete the pass. So that may have saved Chris Arencia right there, staying in second place. He did not lose that spot. but Shane James almost capitalized off of his mistake. That is not the kind of mistakes you can make here in this league. These guys are way too good for that, and they will capitalize on any little mistake you make, but he definitely got lucky there. 9 car though, even the luckier person out there, that is Jason George again, getting a good break. When he hit that, it checked everybody up, and he got at least a 6-car lead over these guys. So now they have to reel him in again if they want to try to pass him, but with even less laps to go here tonight. So we will see if they can do it. Right now, the biggest battle is Chris Arincia and Shane James to see if that car is too damaged, but so far it's not playing too big of a factor into it, as it looks like a caution is out on the track. They are slowing down. I'm not sure who the caution was for here. They are definitely slowing down here. Not pulling over, so the race is not over, but somebody must have spun and got it going back around. Caution did come out, so we will go to caution for the first time here in heat race number 3. Alright, green flag back in the air pretty quick. So again, not sure what exactly happened, but they did go green flag racing very quickly here. Shane James trying to get that spot from his teammate Chris Arincia in the 178, trying to pass him cleanly, but it's so hard and this track is so skinny in them turns, as he's not going to be able to do it, and now lose a spot to Richard Stallings. So that will put him back in 4th. Now he's going to try to have to get back by Stallings for 3rd place. He's got very few laps to do it, so we will see if he can, but I'm not sure he has enough time as he's falling back from Stallings. Got Chad Bolin in 5th, and rounding out 6th place right now is the 11 car of Dustin Sizemore, getting it a little out of shape there, a little too sideways compared to what he wanted. Shane James going around. Not sure what caused that, but we'll see if a caution does come out. So far, no caution, folks. He's not in harm's way, so there's no need for it. He will get that car turned back around. It looks like a caution will come out, or the race is over. Nope, race is over, folks. So it's going to be Jason George, Chris Arincia, Richard Stallings in 3rd, and then Dustin Sizemore. That should be your order according to how they lined up on the back, but we will see here if that is their official order later when they start their C main or B main, whichever. We will find out here shortly how many drivers we officially have. Alright, coming out for heat race number 4 here tonight is gonna be Justin Chapman, Jason Renaud, William Evans, J.R. Bash, Brian Irby, and Chase Cabri. Again, that's one we have to clarify their name, but hopefully we get that right. It is Chase Cabri as far as we know. And he is another one that did not run heat laps here, or hot laps here. Sorry about that. He did not run hot laps, so he will be starting in the back of heat race number 4. And this should be our last heat race for the night too, folks. Then we will move on to the C main or B main, but either way, we will let you know as soon as we know if they're going to be running a B or going to the C first. Either way, one of those will happen, but we will have the trophy dash in there somewhere as well. Alright, green flag is in the air. 07 is Justin Chapman getting a really good start as they're beating and banging a little further back. William Evans currently in 2nd, but now it's going to be J.R. Bash in 2nd, getting a great run as they were all beating and banging back there. But now Brian Irby's going to try to take that spot from him, but he loses a lot of momentum coming out of turn 4. And it looks like we have one car into the wall. That may be Jason Renaud on the pit road now. So I'm not sure if that's going to bring out a caution right now. They are all at full speed. So we will see, and it looks like No caution, folks. They are full speed still, so that will not bring out a caution. It was a single car spin, so again, no caution. So Jason Renaud is going to be off the track. He is coming back on now. Coming to the flag here is still your leader, Justin Chapman. William Evans back in 4th. J.R. Bash currently in 2nd, putting on a good run. It's one of the best runs he's had in this league here tonight. So we will keep an eye on him. And he's put in a lot of practice lately to get where he is. And the new runner, Chase Cabry, in that 41 machine in 3rd place. A lot of these new guys are putting on hurting to these old veterans of the league. So we are going to see just what he can do, as he's definitely trying to work over J.R. Bash side by side. Little door touch there, and he almost had him. Just could not complete that pass there for 2nd place. So we need to see here, folks. He's going to try. He's going to try hard. That's what he needs to do. Oh, he almost gets to the back bumper of J.R. Bash, but does not touch him. He's going to dive it in hard right here like he needs to do. We'll see if he can complete the pass coming out of turn 4. He cannot, so he will be behind him. But William Evans in that 7-Eleven machine trying to do the same thing to him, as they're all going to touch, collect all 3 each other. So that should bring out a caution, folks. Alright, folks, that will bring out a caution here. All 3 of those cars getting it together. William Evans, Chase Cabry, and J.R. Bash. We will regroup. Justin Chapman out front. We should not have very many more laps to go, so we will keep an eye on that and see when they go green flag racing again. Alright folks, sorry about that. We are having some mic issues here tonight. We do have it sorted out. Sorry about that for that last heat race. We do have the issues sorted out now. So again, sorry about that. But again, we will be right back. That was your last heat race number 4. I believe it was anyway. So again, we will be right back with your either C main, Trophy Dash, or B main as soon as we know which is coming up next. Alright folks, we are back. Trophy Dash coming up next. That will have Clabe Ferguson, Zach Rounds, Jason George, Justin Chapman, Murray, Britton Roxbury, Chris Cerenzia, and J.R. Bash. Again, that will be your Trophy Dash coming up very shortly, followed by the B main. It does not look like we will have a C main here tonight, as we only have 24 drivers. So again, first will be the Trophy Dash coming up in just a few moments. So hang tight with us. Again, we are very sorry about the mic issues we had tonight. First off, it was acting up, and then it just cut out on us. So we hopefully have that fixed. We are back though, so we will be back very shortly, as the Trophy Dash will begin very soon.
Competition level at DSRL, it's bar none probably some of the best and fastest, cleanest racers that are in iRacing.
What I think of the format? Well, about as real as it gets.
If you're tired of asphalt racing or just caution fest, definitely want to come over to DSRL.
The level of competition there, I mean, you got some of the best guys on dirt that run in there, and it varies, you know. You got your slower guys, but I mean, they're still good drivers, you know. Everybody's got a chance to win.
Going to local dirt tracks all my life. I've been looking for a sim racing game that's closely mimicked the local racing scene. They did it a long time ago, and obviously that was a huge hit. And we've been waiting 15 years now. We finally got it on iRacing.
Alright folks, we are back. Right as that ended, we are about to take the green flag, and green flag is out for the trophy dash here, folks. Great racing is coming very soon. Again, these guys are locked in to the A main here tonight. We are just determining where they started. They did get inverted, not sure on the amount of drivers, but we did hear about an inversion going on. So they did get the top so many cars inverted as they are beating and banging right now. Roxbury out front with a dominant lead, followed by Jason George in the 9 car. So we will see just how they're going to do here, as those two are right neck and neck with each other. A little bit back in 3rd and 4th is the 51 of Dan Murray and Justin Chapman, followed by Clay Ferguson and Zach Rounds, Chris Laurencia, and JR Bash. So that is how they run right now. So we will see how they're going to actually finish, as all of these guys again are locked into the A main here tonight. So we will just determine where they're going to start based on this race. Chapman trying to get to the inside. Dan Murray, the 9 Jason George almost going upside down, and the 07 of Justin Chapman flipping once and landing back on his wheels. That will bring out a caution, folks. So that was not his fault, but they just beating and banging racing. Again, that is just a hard racing incident. They definitely got into each other. Not really anybody's major fault there. So we will take a look and see if we have time here, as they're going to get under caution. Take a look and see if we can see just what happened. No, we're a little bit able to go back far enough. But that was a violent wreck either way for Justin Chapman. So he will get his car fixed and get back out there. Out front for the trophy dash here, though, is the 24 of Britton Roxbury, one of the newer guys here, followed by Dan Murray in second, also a fairly new driver. Clay Ferguson putting on a great show, probably, again, one of the best we've seen from him, followed by one of our veterans of the league and has proven he knows how to drive and is a proven winner, Zach Rounds, back in 4th, followed by JR Bash, Chris Laurencia, and Justin Chapman and Jason George back in the back. Again, this is caution number 1 here in the trophy dash. Followed by this will be your B main. Alright, green flag should be coming out this time by, so we will see how good of a start Britton Roxbury is going to get. And no green flag, folks. One more lap released around this track, because they are not getting the green flag this time by. Alright, so we should be going green flag racing this time if race control is happy with how they are lined up. You never know, there could be a dispute about a position. Again, this is not controlled by iRacing. This is controlled by race control. So they decide when it's good, and they will be green flag racing very shortly. It looks like green flag is back in the air here from race control. Britton Roxbury getting a really good start there. The 51 of Dan Murray having a fairly good start himself, but Clay Ferguson is all over his back bumper going into turn 3 right now. So we will see if Clay can do anything with him to try to pass him up. Right now they are 3 wide for second as they all touch there. Nobody gets a whole lot of damage, nobody getting out of shape. But now Zach Rounds has a little bit of competition from Chris Laurencia. See if he can get by there. Race control did just confirm with us there is no C main. It will be directly to the B main here tonight. So these drivers definitely want to push it, and we will see who all can advance from the B main here shortly. But Chris Laurencia still and Justin Chapman beating each other up over there. Those are teammates with each other, door slamming each other. They're just both racing extremely hard as they want to get as far up in the position this race. Oh, Clay Ferguson almost upside down, getting hit hard. Multiple car wreck. The 07, the 178, 27, and 57 all getting involved in that. So we will take a look back and see what happened there. Clay Ferguson looking like he got the worst end of the deals. He got a heavy damage, almost flipping over. So again, that will bring out a yellow. We'll see just what happened. They kind of touched there. Clay just maybe cutting off the nose of the 27 of Zach Rounds, collecting a ton of people behind him as everybody getting spun around there. Again, that was about 4 or 5 cars involved in that one. So that is heavy damage to the 57. A lot of damage to the 07 back of that car, and the 157 as well as the 27. So pretty much every car out here, folks, and that has a 7 in their name was involved in that somehow. So the 07, the 178, the 27, and the 57. So again, every car out here with a 7 on their car was in that wreck. So that is unfortunate. These guys will get those cars fixed if they need it, or they may just race with the damage. It's completely up to them. But again, the newer driver, Britton Roxbury and Dan Murray, both new drivers here, putting on a heck of a show for you as they are both out front, followed by JR Bash, Jason George, and I believe the 07, that is Justin Chapman back there with quite a bit of damage to the back of that car. That probably will hurt his speed a little bit here, but he could probably still survive as he's going to be in the A main anyway, so he will get that car fixed for the feature race here tonight. Alright, looks like we're going green this time by. Green flag is out. Roxbury getting a great start, followed by Dan Murray with another good start. These guys are still beating and banging back in the back there. Jason George trying to get third place from JR Bash if he can complete it. And halfway, as soon as they cross the line here, so Roxbury right now halfway over. So we have half of the laps done here in the books. So we will see if anybody has anything for him. Dan Murray is probably the best bet to try to get the win here in the Trophy Dash, but he is falling back from Roxbury. We look a little further back. Jason George, Justin Chapman, Clay Ferguson all battling hard as Jason George is going to fall way back there and lose 4 or 5 spots. Clay Ferguson also battling the 07 of Justin Chapman, trying to get that spot from JR Bash. So we will see if Chapman can get it. We know he's fast, and he's right there on him as he's going to try to slide it up, but just isn't quite far enough to complete the pass, so he will fall back behind him. Almost getting it into the wall there, but he did not do it. Nice save from him. Go a little bit further back. We have Zach Rounds trying to get underneath Clay Ferguson. If Clay's going to throw it right in the middle, 3 laps to go. Clay Ferguson in the wall took out JR Bash back there. So both of them, that will bring out a caution. So we will take a look. JR Bash getting a horrible end of the deal there. It looked like Ferguson may have taken him out, not intentionally, just hard racing. We know he sent it and just sent it in. He sent it in right in the middle, sticks it right in there, just can't make it stick and drives right into the 28, taking them both out. So JR Bash having a good run. That car is going to be torn up now after Clay Ferguson trying to make it 3 wide. Maybe he shouldn't have at that point, but he's definitely trying to get every position he can, and that's going to cost JR Bash and him a position, at least 2 or 3 for the 57, as he will probably be in the back of the field now. JR Bash back there with him as well if he's not out of this race. So it looks like JR Bash may get the worst in the deal. But we did not complete that lap, folks, so we will have 3 to go when they take the green flag. Again, once they take the green flag, we will have 3 to go. Again, we want to remind you this is just the trophy dash for anybody new out here tonight. Right after this, we will go to the B main as soon as they get that line up and figure out who's going to make it. Actually, everybody's going to make it, folks, so we have no C. So right after this will be the B main, followed by the feature race. So we have a great night of racing coming, still the B main and the feature race. So hang tight with us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like the race here tonight, and subscribe if you have not and you like what you see. We do this multiple times a week. This green is not going to come out this time by, so we're going to take at least one more lap around this track to get everything sorted out. Alright, so everybody is pretty much in line, so I do not see why we should not get the green flag this time by, but we will definitely let you know otherwise. Yeah, we got some people back in the back, not in order now. They're a little out of line, out of shape there. So we will see Chris Aritzia diving out of line there. Not sure if he thinks he should be in a different spot or not. But we are still under caution here in the trophy dash. Again, we only have 3 laps to go when they take the green flag. So these guys want to make sure they're in the right spot and they do not get cheated out of a spot or anything like that. I mean, the league would not cheat them. This is a well-run organization, but they just want to make sure everyone is in the right position, so they do take time to sort it out and get them in the right position before they go green flag racing. And green flag is back in the air, folks, here. 24 getting a great start there. So single file restart, so it's going to make it harder to pass as Dan Murray's going to try what he can to try to get by Roxbury, but he doesn't look like he has what he needs to get by him right now. Definitely not with them both on the bottom, as it looks like it's going to be second for him. Zach Rounds and Chapman touching there. 2 laps to go now. So we will see. We'll take a look back here with Zach Rounds, who's battling hard with Justin Chapman. But we'll see if Zach Rounds can get by him. He's going to definitely push him hard. Roxbury still out front. Dan Murray second. Justin Chapman third. Zach Rounds fourth. Followed by Chris Renzi in fifth. Jason George in sixth. Should be 1 lap to go here, folks. They will be battling hard right here to see who will come out on top. But again, remember, all these guys are making it to the feature race here tonight. So nobody won't make it. Everybody's locked in, but they still want to start as close to the front as they can. As Zach Rounds may have had that spot there over Justin Chapman. That should end it right there, folks. Zach Rounds stealing third place from Justin Chapman at the line. So a great run for him, as he will finish in third now. Chapman finishing fourth. So again, folks, don't go anywhere. We will have a short little break here while they get the B main out on the track, and we will go green flag racing for the B main very shortly. Alright folks, we're going to take a little bit of a warm-up break here. Let these guys get a few more laps in with these cars. So again, we will be back. We're going to let you see what it's like to drive one of these. We're going to go on board with these for, again, we got about 2 minutes left in this little warm-up before we advance to the B main. So we will go on board with the T&D Rustic Decor on board camera. Alright folks, we are back. B main coming up in just a few moments here, as currently they are getting ready. Drivers about to get out onto the track. And once these guys get out there, we will let you know who is going to be in the B main. Again, we have to get these drivers out on the track, and then we will give you that information in just about a few moments. Alright, so currently coming out onto the track, William Evans, Chad Bowen, Cody Olson, Jason Renaud, Derek Walker, Brandon Winstead, Brad Dyer, Danny Breeden, Carson Poe, Brian Irby, Nathan Davis, Richard Stallings, Kyle Trevathan, Dustin Sizemore, Chase Cabry, and Shane James. Those that will be your drivers here for the B main tonight. Again, following the B main, we will take a short little break while they get all the drivers sorted out, and then we will go directly to the feature race here tonight. We should take the top 10 drivers from the B main to the A main feature race here tonight. So again, we'll take those top 10 drivers. So we're going to have about 14 or 4 or 5 drivers going home out of this race. So we have about 14 or 15 drivers here in the race. We have 16. Alright, out front for the B main is going to be Cody Olson. And he is sporting that Performance PC's special paint job here tonight. So big thanks to him for running one of our sponsors' paint jobs. So we will see if he makes it to the A main, as he's going to be starting on pole for the B main here tonight. And we should be green flag racing very soon. One more lap at least around, All these guys are getting nice and tight bunched up the way Race Control likes them to be, as we got a little bit of a gap back behind the third row outside behind Carson Poe. So we're going to get that 41 bunched up. See if they will get the green flag this time by. That is the 41 of Chase Cabry. Alright, just got word from Race Control. There'll be 20 laps here in this B main, and 12 will transfer. Not 10, 12. So only 4 guys will be going home. Green flag in the air. Cody Olsen getting a great start. That's what these guys need. You always have to have good starts if you want to advance. Looking a little back, we have a wreck back here in the back. That will bring out the caution. See if we can figure out who got around there. Brad Dyer getting some damage, so we will take a look here and see if he was involved in that somehow. Oh! Looks like Jason Renaud giving a shot to the 212. Another shot there. The 56 has already spun around. That was him taking a hard lick to the outside wall there. That will give a ton of damage. He'll probably go into the pits and get that fixed, though. Cody Olsen still starting on the inside. Nate Davis right to his outside, followed by Richard Stallings and William Evans, as they will have an original restart. 20 laps to go here when they take the green flag. We did not complete a lap. Again, we will be taking 12 drivers to the A main after we run 20 laps here in the B. Alright, we should get the green flag this time by. Everybody's nice and bunched up the way Race Control likes, so we will see if we get the green flag this time by, folks. Nope, not going green this time. Well, we have a few cars in the back there a little out of shape. Not all bunched up like they want, so we will take an extra lap around Williams Grove here before we take the green. Alright, folks. Again, to make sure they're all nice and bunched up here. Looks like they are. Except for 41. I need to get up there a little bit. He does do so. So again, we should be green flag racing this time by. Cody Olsen bringing them to the green flag. Alright, green flag is in the air. Cody Olsen getting a good start again. He's going to take it right in front of Nate Davis to lead the first lap here if we can complete it. So we will see if we can. We did not complete a lap last time. Sorry about that, folks. So we will see right now. It looks like we are, as Cody Olsen will lead lap number 1 here. Looking a little further back, we got Shane James battling Dustin Sizemore for about 8th or 9th, possibly 10th place there. Shane James will take that spot away from him, as Sizemore falling back a little bit, as he looks like he's going to lose another spot to Chad Bolin. We'll see if Chad can complete that pass here coming out of turn 4. He's got him clear. Well, Sizemore may have got him back at the line. They were dead even, as Brad Dyer is going to touch the back bumper of Chad Bolin, that 21 machine. Get him a little out of shape. Not too much momentum lost, as he's going to keep trucking forward to see if he can get up to Sizemore again and give him another run for that position. Again, we're only going to take 12, so 4 of these guys will be going home. These guys all in the back are in jeopardy of not making the A main here tonight. Danny Breeden battling back here almost for last place for the 33, and they touch Danny Breeden all out of shape. He will spin that around all by himself. Will keep it going, though, so no caution should come out for that. As we take a look back up front, Cody Olsen still leading this race. So he will definitely probably advance as he's running right now. He is going to do very well. Nate Davis, though, on the other hand, may have his hands full, as he is having to battle with some other people back there. Nate Davis going to lose 2 spots there. Carson Poe is going to get by him along with William Evans in the 41 and the 17. So he is struggling now going backwards. That is not the position that he, or the way he wanted to go, is he's going to lose several positions. Carson Poe may be getting by him now. It looks like a caution is out on the track for the second time. Not sure whoever it was, folks, got it turned around in a hurry, as nobody seems to have much damage, if any at all. So they will keep it going. So sorry about that, folks. We don't have time to really go back during the B main here or the heats, because race control controls this again, not iRacing. So they don't take as long usually to get these cars going. They get them lined up and they continue. So we will see just how many laps we have left here. Hopefully race control will get that to us. But again, we will let you know as soon as we know. Cody Olsen's still leading every lap of this race. Alright, won't be going green this time, folks. While we have this little bit of a break, we do want to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by Performance PCs, HRE Motorsports, and T&D Rustic Decor. You can check all of them out on Facebook for their respective things. If you need some rustic furniture, decors, gadgets, check out T&D Rustic Decor. HRE Motorsports, one of the leading teams here on iRacing, getting wins every day of the week in different leagues. And Performance PCs for all your water cooling needs and Performance PC parts. So check them out. Number 5 right there, running their paint job here tonight. So again, check those out. And we might be going green flag racing. Nope, no green flag race this time. We'll take at least another lap around here tonight. So again, make sure you check those sponsors out. Give them a shout out. Let them know you heard about it here on the stream. We'll remind everybody, if you're new here tonight, make sure you give us a subscribe if you like what you see here. We do this almost every night of the week, whether it's this or asphalt racing, as well as a thumbs up if you like this particular race. You're the fans is one of the reasons we keep doing this, is we're going to have 14 to go here. Looks like we will take the green. Green flag is back out. Cody Olsen getting a good start. 14 to go right now as he takes that, crossing the line. William Evans way up high. Nate Davis having the battle. Shane James and Carson Poe now, seeing if he can't keep those spots. Shane James is very fast as he's going to dive it to the inside, but can't go anywhere because Carson Poe is right there where he wants to be. So he is going to have to try and get by Nate Davis one more time, see if he can dive it in, but it's hard to make a pass as it is, much less if you have somebody in front of you that slows you down and kills that slide drop so you can't complete it. So he's going to have to try to do it right here. He's going to lose momentum there. Looking up, we got the 41, Chase Cadbury, brand new to the series, trying to get to the inside of Richard Stallings for about 4th position, 3rd position, I believe. Those guys are going to battle it hard. Again, we're only taking the top 12 from the B main here. So that is for 2nd position, folks. Sorry about that. So that again is for 2nd position, as it looks like caution is out once again. Take a look and see. 33 has quite a bit of damage to that one side, it looks like. So we'll take a look and see if he was involved in that somehow. A lot of 2 goes around, so the 2 was really the one that brought out the caution. Looked like they had some beating and banging going on back in the back. Kyle Trevathan is no longer in this race either. Kyle Trevathan being that 2 car. So he is out of this race now. That is unfortunate for him. He was putting on a pretty good run there earlier in the night. So again, unfortunate for the 2 car of Kyle Trevathan, as he is no longer in this race. So with that being said, that's one less car that these guys can pass in the back. So that's good news for them, as one less car means you have better chances of making it to the A main now. Now only 3 cars not going to make it with him there. So these guys in the back, like Danny Breeden, Brad Dyer, and Brian Irby, those are the ones not making it right now. That means they have a little bit better chance of making it to see if they can get by. The cutoff spot is Dustin Sizemore in that 11, so we'll keep an eye on him as we go green flag racing here in just a second. We're going to take one more lap around here, folks. Again, we're going to be watching the Dustin Sizemore back in 10th, that 11 car. Anybody behind him is the cutoff spot. He will make it, but the cars behind him will not make it. So we will have to see if he gets past, if he can hold on to it, and see just what happens. See if he advances or if one of those cars behind him can pass him. Alright, we may go green flag racing this time by. Alright, green flag is in the air. Starting the next lap is going to be Cody Olsen right there. 11 laps to go here, so 11 laps to go. Cody Olsen still out front. We'll take a bad look back at Dustin Sizemore again. That is our cutoff spot, so we've got to see if anybody's going to get by him. Right now, it doesn't look like it. He's pretty secure in his spot. He's got a good 2 to 3 car length lead over the cars behind him. So we'll see, but if anything happens, he gets out of shape, gets loose, gets hit like that, anything can happen. He's going to lose quite a bit of momentum after getting that little tap to the back fender of the car in front of him. That was Jason Renaud. So anything like that could happen that could hinder his chances of winning. No, that's not winning necessarily, but at least winning a chance to get into the A main. He could win it. Nobody's counted out until the race is over, so it's anybody's game, a race to win. But right now, he's got to hold that spot, as it looks like he is going to at the moment. As we have one more car, Brad Dyer, off the track. He is on pit road now. So only 2 cars not making it right now. Jason Renaud and Derek Walker putting on a nice little battle. Back for about 7th or 8th place with 7 laps to go this time by. Putting up a good little battle there, but again, Dustin Sizemore is your cutoff spot with only Danny Breeden and Brian Irby, the 2 that are going to be going home right now. So we will keep an eye on that. Right now, nobody in a shot of taking that spot from him. So again, no battles there. Looking out front, Nate Davis is going to try to work over Carson Poe, see if he can take that position. But none of these guys are in any threat right now up at the front of here. Unless they wreck, they're fine. They're going to be in the A main. And we have 5 to go this time by. Cody Olsen again leading every lap, but now the 41's going to try to get by him on the outside. The 41 will complete that pass. Again, that 41 is Chase Cabry, a brand new driver here in the series. He's doing everything he can. He will, again, complete that pass as Cody Olsen's going to dive it to the inside now. See if he can complete that pass. Cody just can't quite get there. So Chase will take first place here in the B main. So another new driver showing these veterans what it's like out here, saying, yes, I can come hang with you, and I will. And Cody Olsen's going to dive it to the inside right there. Just can't complete it, as we're going to have about 2 or 3 laps to go now. And Chase Cabry is just pulling away from Cody Olsen right now with about a 2-car length on him. But Richard Stallings still not out of it. He may get second from Cody Olsen. He's going to try everything he can, almost touching Cody Olsen going into turn 1, coming out of turn 2. But no can do. Cody Olsen's going to keep it going straight, and he will see if he can regroup and take a run at 41 as he's going to go on the inside. 41 almost tapping the inside wall. Cody Olsen is on the inside now. He may try to complete this pass here as he is going to slide up in front of him. So Cody Olsen back to the lead. Now Richard Stallings trying to get by Chase Cabry, and they collect each other. Shane James slamming into Cody Olsen. Doesn't hurt Cody Olsen too bad. He keeps it going. It looks like we may have a mess in the back as they're beating and banging back there. Everyone does keep it going though. That may end the race. Nope, not over yet, folks. We are under caution. So we should have about a 1 lap shootout, folks, when we get the green flag again. So this race is wrapping up to be a very exciting one, as it's Cody Olson followed by Richard Stallings, the 41 of Chase Cabry. Back in a little bit further back, Carson Poe. Then we have Derek Walker, followed by Shane James, who has a heavy damage. Then Chad Boland, Dustin Sizemore, Renaud, Nate Davis, and Brian Irby back there. Again, Brian Irby and Danny Breeden. Oh, Brian Irby might be into this. The last place car right now looks to be the 00 of Brandon Winstead. Remember that? Winstead, I believe, is the correct pronunciation for that. He is in the cutoff spot now that won't make it, along with Danny Breeden back in the back. So, great battles going up front, though, as we're going to have about 1 or 2 laps to go. We should find out very shortly, though. Alright, again, we should get the green flag this time by if race control is happy with the lineup. Everyone is in their position. The 41 getting his spot back in second place. Again, that is Chase Cabry. So he is getting that spot back where he belongs in second place. We are not going green this time, so we will take 1 more lap around Williams Grove here, at least, before we get the green flag. I want to remind everyone, right after this race is over, hang tight with us, don't go anywhere. We still have the feature race coming up after this, but the way this league is run, it is done by hand for everything except for the feature, so they have to get these lineups set up by hand, so it takes a little bit longer, but it's definitely worth the wait, folks. So make sure you hang around for that, as it will be some great racing. I can promise you that, as it always is here in the American Dirt Late Model Series. So we're going to take at least, again, 1 more lap around this track here while they get everything set up, figure out who should be where in their positions, and then we will go green flag racing with 1, maybe 2 laps. We started with 5 and we completed 2, I believe, so we should have 1 to 3, probably 2 or 1 laps left. But we will find that out very shortly before they take the green flag again. Alright, green flag's out, 1 lap shootout. We know Cody's probably going to get up there. The 212 is the cutoff spot right now. We will see how these guys can do. Oh, Chad Boland out of shape. That's going to be a huge wreck in the back, so we will have to sort that out later. Right now, not sure if that's going to bring a caution, though. It will bring out a caution, or the race shouldn't be over. We should still have a 1 lap shootout again, as there was a lot of destruction going on in the back of this race. So we will see. They did not cross the line before that lap was complete, so I do not believe this race will be over. And Cody Olson not stopping. So again, this race is not over. We are going to have another 1 lap shootout. So again, make sure if you like this race and you like the content we bring you, make sure you give us the thumbs up. If you have not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have dirt racing or asphalt racing every night of the week. Like right now, we have this race and an asphalt race going all at the same time. So make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like it. Besides the drivers, it's you fans out there that keep us going every week and help us keep advancing our overlays and our quality of the stream. Everything we do is for y'all. So again, make sure you give us that thumbs up, and we will be going green flag racing here in just a second, again with a 1 lap shootout here in the B main. Alright, so cars are getting lined up. We will see if we're going to get the one to go right now. If they do, we will be green flag racing in about half a lap here. Cody Olson sporting that Performance PCs paint job. They are one of our sponsors here tonight. So if you're looking to upgrade, water cool your computer, check out performance-pcs.com. They are your water cooling modification specialists. Alright, green flag in the air, folks. We're going to try this one more time. If a caution comes out before they complete the lap, they will throw another caution. Right now, Cody Olson's still out front, though. So we will see how this race goes. But again, this is a one-lap shootout. That will conclude the race. This race is over, folks. Cody Olson, they're taking the top 12, but Cody Olson will win this. They got a little beating and banging still going on in the back. So we will sort out who's going to the feature race here tonight as soon as we know. And that will conclude it. We got Cody Olson followed by the 41, the 17. Then they're going to get into pit road, so we cannot get to that right away. But we will bring you the feature race lineup as soon as we get it. Again, folks, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with your feature race here tonight. Hang tight with us. And again, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Give us a thumbs up if you like the race. But we will be right back with your feature race here tonight as soon as they get that lineup set.
Competition level at DSRL, it's bar none probably some of the best and fastest, cleanest racers that are in iRacing.
What I think of the format? Well, about as real as it gets.
If you're tired of asphalt racing or just caution fest, definitely want to come over to DSRL.
The level of competition there, I mean, you got some of the best guys on dirt that run in there, and it varies, you know. You got your slower guys, but I mean, they're still good drivers, you know. Everybody's got a chance to win.
Going to local dirt tracks all my life. I've been looking for a sim racing game that's closely mimic the local racing scene. They did it a long time ago, and obviously that was a huge hit. And we've been waiting 15 years now. We finally got it on iRacing.
Alright, folks, again, hang in there with us as we just have a few more minutes here, probably about a minute or two, as they get these lineups sorted for the feature. Right now, we're just under a red flag while they get that sorted out. So again, hang tight with us, and as soon as they get that lineup done, they will advance to the race here, and then we will explain how it's going to work, because it's a little different than the normal iRacing thing. So again, just hang tight with us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like the video or you like the race here tonight. Give us a sub if you have not, if you like the content we produce. As Race Control just has confirmed, we are getting ready to go to the A main. So we will be doing that in just about a few seconds here, as checkered flag has waved on the qualifying session here, where they run the B mains and the C mains if we have one. So we are going feature racing here tonight as we are gridding now. So again, once these guys get in the correct order, we will let you know how they're going to be starting. So we will be right back with that. Alright folks, we are in gridding form, so we'll go ahead and give you the rundown of how this is going to work. Again, this is a little different if you're familiar with iRacing. If you're not, you'll just learn this a little bit too. The way this works here tonight is the way it works on our Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and here on Sunday. These guys are not in the correct order right now. This is how iRacing says they need to start based on qualifying and practice, but that is not how they're going to start here. They will start based on their heat races and the B main and the trophy dash. So once iRacing gives him the green flag, we will manually throw a yellow. They will get in the correct order without stopping on the track and not bringing out an actual caution. Once they get in the order, they have 3 laps to do that. Once that happens, they will be given the green flag from race control on start of lap 4, and then from that point on, iRacing will control this race. Actually, it's 5 laps because there's 50 laps here. So again, they have 5 laps to get everything in order. So on the start of lap 6, they will be given the green flag from race control, and at that point, iRacing will take over for the night. So again, caution laps will count then. We will be able to go back and see who wrecked under caution, because they'll have a better idea of who's starting where. So that being said, we will get this thing going very shortly. That is how it's going to work here tonight, as it does every night with the Dirt Slingers Racing League. Alright, and we definitely want to give a shout out while we're still here pacing to all of you in chat. You are one of the reasons we do this every night of the week, nearly, except for maybe one night. We have to take a break here once in a while. At 111 people in chat right now. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you like the race. It's only going to get better from here on out. And we want to give a big shout out to y'all for definitely tuning in tonight. 114 now. So thank you for coming out tonight to watch this race. Again, you're one of the biggest reasons we do this, and we keep improving and investing money in the stream here, is to make it better for y'all. We like to have good eye candy for the viewers, and y'all keep coming back and showing us why we do it. So here very shortly again, we will be green flag racing. For the new people, while we pace here, this is not going to be the green flag here. You'll see it go green, but we will manually switch it back to yellow. This is not how they're going to start. They are starting based off their heat races and their trophy dash and B main tonight. Sometimes there's a C main, but you'll see these guys, they're going to switch spots, get sorted out. They have 5 laps to do that, and then we will be green flag racing for 50 laps here with 20 of the best drivers here on iRacing. Alright folks, again, you see them getting sorted out now. Again, they will do all this, get sorted out while under green flag technically, but not a green flag. According to iRacing, it's green, so this will be the slowest you will see these cars going tonight as they get all situated and get sorted out. Looking up front Dan Murray. Looks like he's going to be on the front there. Britton Roxbury, both of those fairly new drivers in this league, so they will be out front. Alright, so again we have about 3 laps here of pacing, just while they make sure everyone is in the correct order. And then again we will go green flag racing. Alright, start of lap 3 here. So we will go through your official HRE Motorsports starting lineup here. It's going to be Dan Murray, Britton Roxbury, Zach Rounds, Justin Chapman, Chris Arencia, Jason George, JR Bash, Clabe Ferguson, Cody Olson, Richard Stallings, Chase Cabry, Nathan Davis, Carson Poe, Derek Walker, Jason Renaud, Dustin Sizemore, Brian Irby, Brandon Winstead, Chad Bolin, and Danny Breeden. Those are the official starting lineup. So we got about 2 laps, lap and a half here, and then we will be green flag racing. So just hang tight in there. As soon as they start lap 6, we will go green flag racing for 50 laps here at Williams Grove Speedway. And again, great shout out to all the people out there that are watching this race. We have 160 people out there watching. You are about to get an awesome treat, as this is some of the best racing on iRacing right here. So make sure, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. We do this every Sunday night, as we are 1 lap away from going green flag racing here with the American Dirt Late Model Series here at Williams Grove Speedway. Alright folks, we are literally 2 corners away from green flag racing here, so we will go green flag racing this time by. Alright, green flag is in the air folks. Britton Roxbury getting a great jump, that's what he needed, followed by Dan Murray back there. Chris Arencia, Zach Rounds, going to see if he can get by him, the 51 of Dan Murray, and he will be ahead of him going into turn 3. Oh! Dan Murray hitting the wall, collecting a bunch of people. That does happen from time to time. That wall is a killer. They're going to get all sort of messed up here. Lots of cars involved in that one. Dan Murray taking heavy damage. We will take a look at that and see what happened, folks. Looked like he might have caught that. Yeah, caught the wall, collecting the 07. He goes flipping. The 9 involved, the 28, the 20 involved. That's JR Bash and Derek Walker. Lots of fast drivers involved as the 51. That car is torn up. That car will not turn, and his night is probably over. He just caught that guardrail there. We've said it all race. That is a deadly spot to be, as he's going to limp that car back to pit road. A lot of drivers involved in that, getting a lot of heavy damage. But up front is still Britton Roxbury is your leader here tonight in that 24 machine. That was a extremely hard wreck for the 51. Cody Olson getting involved in that as well. A little bit of damage. Again, he is sporting one of our sponsors here tonight, Performance PCs. If you're looking to upgrade your computer and get any performance parts, water cooling, stuff like that, make sure you check them out at performance-pcs.com. They are your one-stop shop for all your performance needs. Alright, lights are off on the pace truck, so we will go green flag racing this time by. All right, got a little bit of a gap between the first three there, but there we go. They're catching back up. Green flag is in the air now. Roxbury getting a really good start there over his competitor. Zach Rounds still getting in there. We got a good little battle, three wide for 41 and 178, beating and banging. That's going to let Nate Davis buy them for fourth position. So they're going to battle back there for fifth and sixth as the caution is out on the track now. Looks like it's going to be J.R. Bash involved in that one. So we'll take another look and see what happened there. Looks like Richard Stallings was with him. Not sure if he played a factor into it or not. We're going to see right here. He might have caught that guardrail too. Oh, he did. That's the second car as he is going airborne. That is the second car to catch that outside guardrail. You've got to watch that. It is a very deadly spot as he gets major air. He needs some bigger wings on that car because he was getting some air time there. Back up front is our leader, Britton Roxbury, still leading all of the laps here, except for Murray, who led a few, but that was just those little warm-up laps. So as far as green flag racing, Roxbury has led every lap of the race here tonight. Again, we have 185 of you great fans in chat tonight. We want to give a big shout out to you. This series, these drivers love it when they have fans watching, and so do we here on the stream. Again, you are the reason we do this. So make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like it, and if you like the stream, make sure you subscribe because we do this type of racing almost every night of the week. We do this particular series Thursday through Sunday. So we have several days of racing with this particular series, whether it's 410 sprints, 360s, or the pro late models here tonight. So again, make sure you give that a thumbs up and a subscribe, and we will bring you more racing every day of the week here. Alright, lights are out. Green flag is waving. There it goes. They get a little bit of a head start over the green flag as it is in the air. We'll look back. Nate Davis trying to get by the 57 of Clay Ferguson as another caution is waved. This is not normal for this. So we'll see who is involved in it. It looks like Derek Walker's going to have some damage. So we'll take a look and see if he's involved in that in any way. Not sure what brought that out, folks. It may have been the 9 car coming back onto the track. He was sitting right there at the end of pit road, so we do not know exactly who brought that caution out, but he was sitting there, so may have thrown a caution for him to get back onto the track. As he was partially out there, he could have been hit, so he was a danger, but we do not know 100% for sure. But after lap 16, your top 5 drivers are Britton Roxbury, Zach Rounds, Clay Ferguson, Nate Davis, and Chase Cabry. Chase Cabry putting on a good run here tonight, as this is his first race in this series, already up to top 5 in 5th place. So a great run for him. Clay Ferguson putting on the best run we've seen him do in a long time, as well as Britton Roxbury. Leading this race, putting on a great show, fairly new to the league. Zach Rounds in second, no stranger to being up front, as he's typically up there anyway. Nate Davis as well, always up front, so he's always a good contender. Sitting right outside in 6th place is Chris Cerencia, who has been putting on a great show lately. Got a little bit of damage there, but he has improved tremendously since starting here in the series and in any other series he's been doing lately. So we will keep an eye on him to see if he can get to the front here. as it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck, so we will be going green flag racing for lap 18 here tonight. Alright, they're getting a little bit of head start. Green flag is out though. Roxbury getting a great start to start lap 18 here, followed by Rounds and Ferguson. Zach Rounds going to try to do everything he can to get by Roxbury. He wants to get into the victory lane tonight, and he will do everything he has to do, but he will race him clean, but he'd much rather have the win. Second place just ain't as fun as first place. Looking a little further back, Nate Davis trying to put the moves on Ferguson there as they touch a little bit. That's going to get them both out of shape and allow the 41 and the 178 of Chase Cabri and Chris Orencia to get by them. Now Chase Cabri in third place, folks. Again, very new first race with this series, showing these guys why he belongs here. Is Dustin Sizemore getting way out of shape, hitting a couple of people there, beating and banging. So we will take a look back there in a second as he's back in 8th place in that 11 machine. They are just beating and banging all back here. Those 7. Justin Chapman not used to being in the back here, as he's usually pretty dominant. As Sizemore and Poe are going to get together there, allowing the 07 of Chapman to get by them. Still up front is Britton Roxbury, your leader. But we'll take a look here as the 41 of Chase Cabri is going to try to get that spot, but a caution will come out, and it's going to involve Brandon Winstead, one of our new drivers here. So we'll take a look and see what happened there. Well, he was already on pit road, so I'm not sure what happened. So he might have tried to get to pit road before the caution came out, but he is in pit road now, getting some heavy damage repaired. He's got a couple of minutes left. He's got about a minute 30 on pit road so far. So heavy damage. He must have got that on pit road before we could get up to him. Cody Olson in the back, been having a good run lately. But in the back right now, in 16th with that Performance PC's machine. Right ahead of him is Carson Poe in 16th. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Cody Olson is actually 3 laps down. There we go. Now they're getting sorted out. They will get in their correct positions here. Lights are still on, so we have one more lap around this track before we go green flag racing to start lap 24. So we're almost halfway home here, folks. This race is wrapping up very quickly. Again, we have 50 laps actual green flag racing. So we will see how many we can go left green. Once they get a few cautions, usually they get it sorted out and they go green flag racing for the remainder of the race, and you will see some tremendous racing going on here. So again, we want to give a shout out to those 178 people in chat right now. We do this for you guys. Thanks for showing up and watching this race. And please do, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Let us know you like it too, because we will bring it to you every night of the week, some form of racing, as the green flag is back out now. Roxbury getting a great start over Rounds to start this restart here. Chris Orencia still trying to work over the 41. Him and Nate Davis kind of touching there. Nate Davis getting the worst end of the deal, as now Nate Davis is going to keep pushing forward to see if he can get back there. Look back to Carson Poe here in 12th, as he's going to be battling Brian Irby. That is for 11th and 12th. Getting into the wall just a little bit. No caution coming out. They keep it going. He's going to have a lot of damage to the front of that car, though. We go back to Jason George, who had a good run earlier in the heat races here. Putting on a tremendous show. Is back in the back now in 15th. So that's not where he wanted to be. Dan Murray, one of our new guys, he put on a heck of a show as well. Back in 17th right now. So that is not where he expected to be. We didn't expect him to be there, as he's been running great all night. But we will take a look back up at the front now with the Zach Rounds still trying to get by Roxbury, as now Chase Cabry is going to try to get by Zach Rounds, and he's going to work him over hard. But Chris Arencia back and forth trying to work over Cabry. I don't know if Arencia can get by him, but he's definitely going to keep trying. Again, he's putting on a heck of a show. He has been improving so much over the last few weeks. We'll go a few back, who we thought would be a little further up, but still a respectable 6th place run right now. Clabe Ferguson trying to get by Nate Davis in that 36 machine. Just not sure if he can get by him, but he's definitely going to try. Zach Rounds into the outside wall as they are battling 3 wide. That is for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They might try to make a run here on Roxbury. I'm just not sure if any of them have what it takes. He is putting on a great run, but they are right there on his back bumper. Zach Rounds almost side by side with him coming here at the line. He will have to settle for 2nd that lap, though, as he tucks back in. Now Cabry trying to get by him. Everybody racing extremely clean here tonight, but nobody has been able to get by Roxbury, as he's led 27 laps here tonight of the 31 laps completed, as we go to lap 32 right now. Look a little further back right now. We'll look at Chapman, who we thought would be a little higher up, battling his one of his biggest competitors on the track with Derek Walker. Both of them great drivers. They know how to drive, whether it's a sprint car or a late model. So seeing both of them back in 9th and 10th, 8th and 9th, my bad, is very, very strange to see them back there. Not where they're used to, as we got a good little battle going on back here. We did for the 13 and the 21. It is Carson Poe and Chad Bolin back here in 11th and 12th. Look a little bit back, J.R. Bash back in 18th. He put on a heck of a run during his heat race here tonight, and to be back in the back is unheard of as he hits the wall there. We figured he'd be a little higher up, so he is definitely struggling in this feature race here tonight. Taking a look back up front, as we might have a battle going on for the lead now. Zach Rounds lead 1 lap, and now he's on the outside. He will get by Cabry. Roxbury falling to 4th now, so he has got some damage or something happened to him. He may have just got out of shape, as he's going to lose 3 spots. While we were back in the back looking at some battles going on, he lost that lead, and now Zach Rounds is your new leader here tonight. Has only led 2 laps. Roxbury leading 30 of them to be in 4th place now. So we will see Chris Arencia trying to get by the 41 of Cabry. Well, I'm not sure, but obviously nothing's sure in this race. Anybody could win anything, and anything can happen, as those 3 got by our leader of 30 laps. So again, anything is possible. We will keep an eye on that to see if anybody has a chance for Zach Rounds, who is always so dominant here in this series and in the sprint series. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But going a little further back, still got a battle going on between Chad Bowen and Carson Poe back there for 11th and 12th. And this is points battling, so all positions matter. It's not just about the win here tonight, as we're fixing to go to lap 39 as they cross the line there. Take a little bit back, Jason George. Thought he would see him a little bit higher up tonight, but he is still, he seemed like he's a little bit struggling back there. He was pretty good in his heat race, so really figured we'd see him a little more. Clabe Ferguson still putting on a good run, 7th place, one of the best runs I think I've seen him do in this series here. So he is definitely trying his hardest to get a top 5. We got a good little battle going on here for, that is 5th and 6th between Nate Davis and Richard Stallings, as Nate Davis is going to secure that spot and move on to Roxbury to see if he can pass him. But back up front again, Zach Rounds is just pulling away from Chase Cabry right now. Nobody seems to be able to touch Zach Rounds, as he's leading his 8th lap here when he goes by the line. This will be his 8th lap led, so he's going to lead that, as we're going to have about 14 laps or so to go here left in this race, so we are wrapping up. Jason Renaud, another one, he's in the pits. We expected him to put on a good show, as he's been pretty fast lately, And Brian Irby, expected him up there as well. He's got some major damage to the front of that car. That is definitely not going to help him. Roxbury, another one we thought had this race sewn up as he was in the lead, but definitely something happened and cost him a few spots. Dan Murray back here in 17th had a heck of a run in his heat race there, finishing second to come in 17th right now. That's not where we expected him to be, so we will have to see if we can get an interview with him if there's a caution here, which I do not see one happening as we have 11 laps to go now. Zach Rounds again still out front, followed by Chase Cabry and Chris Arencia. All of these guys are battling as they are pretty much spread out now. Not a whole lot of battling going on, but they are trying hard to get up there. Nate Davis still right in 5th place, but he still has a little bit of competition from Stallings, Richard Stallings, trying to get by as we got a good bit of battle now going on between the 07 and the 20 again. Side by side, they were just touching going on the front stretch. Justin Chapman is going to try to get by the 20 of Derek Walker. Just not sure if he can do it, but it looks like he might try it right here. Turn 3 going out of turn 4. He will not have him at the line. He'll have to tuck in behind him and settle for 9th place right now, but he's going to keep digging and keep trying to get that spot as he might try it again right here, folks. See if he can complete that pass. No, he is going to have it there. Looks like he has the momentum he needs. We'll see if he carries that momentum coming into the front stretch. Derek Walker will edge him out to the line, though. Taking a look back up front, still all about Zach Rounds, who is going to be leading his 15th lap with 8 to go right now, 7 to go when we cross the line. So this race is almost done, but remember, folks, don't leave right away. We still have our top 3 interviews after the race. Chase Cabry is the closest one, so we will focus on that right now to see if Chase can do anything with Zach Rounds. Right now, he is closing in on him. That's the closest, and we have the lap car of 212. That is Danny Breeden, I believe. Yeah, Danny Breeden in the 212. We will see if that plays any factor into it. It looks like it will not, as he's going to go up high and let these guys by. Oh, and he touches second place. That is going to kill any chance he had right there as they touch on the backstretch going into turn 3. So that is going to really hurt any chance that Chase had to catch Zach Rounds. We have 5 laps to go still, and we still have one more car that they're at least going to catch. That is Brian Irby. It looks like he will let them by fairly easy, so we will see if he can catch them now. There's 4 laps to go when they cross the line here. I'm just not sure. That little bit of damage slowed him down quite a bit when they contacted, but he's still super fast, and he's catching Zach Rounds in certain places, but he's got to catch him and find a way around him, and that's where it's going to prove to be difficult because these guys are running almost identical lines. We have 3 to go this time by. Caution is out. 4 to go. Caution is out. I'm not sure if that'll end the race, but we will see. I'm not even sure who brought the caution out. As right now we have 3 to go. Your leader is Zach Rounds. So again, not even sure who brought that caution out, folks. Don't see anybody with any major damage. So we will stay up front for this to see if we go green flag racing or if this is going to end the race. So hey, definitely hang tight with us, folks. And we will figure it out. 2 to go. Lights are still on. So if the lights do not go off this next time by, I think this race may be over. So we will definitely find out. Lights have to go out this time by if we want to go green flag racing, I believe. So we will find out. We may have a 1-lap shootout. If not, we will not call this race yet. Zach Rounds, your unofficial leader. Going through the top 5, though, is Zach Rounds, Chase Cabry, Chris Arencia, Britton Roxbury, and Nate Davis after lap 53 here tonight. So we will keep an eye on that pace truck. If those lights go out, folks, we will have a 1-lap shootout. Lights are out on the pace. Nope, never mind. lights are not out on the pace truck, so this race is over, folks. Not the finish we all wanted, I'm sure, but unofficially, your winner will be Zach Rounds, followed by Chase Cabri and Chris Arencia. So, not the ending we preferred to have. We like to see him race it out, but it does happen in racing, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, this is the final lap here, so they will end under caution. Checker flag is in the air. When they cross this line, Zach Rounds will officially be your winner. Again, folks, hang tight with us. Don't go anywhere. We are going to get those top 3 drivers into the booth and get them interviewed in just a few moments. So again, hang tight with us, and we will get those drivers as soon as possible. Alright, folks, we are back with our top 3 finishers. Finishing in 3rd with a spectacular run again here tonight is Chris Arencia. So, Chris, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
First off, congrats on a 3rd place finish. You've been finishing up high lately, putting on good runs. So, we just got to ask, how's it feel to be back in the booth?
It feels real good, man. We've been blessed with a good car. Everybody at HRE Motorsports putting in the time, and work. All the practice we're doing, man, it's really showing off. So we're excited about it.
All right, we always like to ask, as far as the track goes, the conditions, bumpy, grooves, whatever. How was it out there for you tonight?
The track was fairly smooth. The top line was the only line really that was can make any moves on. We tried the middle a little bit, just couldn't keep up with them up front.
Well, did it? You said it was pretty smooth. As far as the cautions coming out, do you think they helped you out any, or do you think they hurt you? Obviously, it couldn't hurt you too bad. You did finish in 3rd. Do you think they played in your favor most of the time, or were they more to your disadvantage sometimes?
We were hoping for one more and get one more shot at seeing if we could pass up the 41 car and Zach, get us in victory lane, but it just didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, either way, a great finish for you. So we know you got some sponsors, some people you want to give a shout out to. So who would those be for your 3rd place finish tonight?
I'd like to thank my girlfriend, everybody at HRE Motorsports, everybody that follows the page, you guys, American Dirt Late Model Series, for putting on this awesome show, man. It doesn't get any better than this, and we're looking to be back up here next week.
All right. Well, that being said, we will move on to 2nd place, Chase, and I hope we pronounced your name right, of Cabri. We'll get that clarified by you for next week for sure, but first off, how does it feel for your first race in the series to finish 2nd in the race?
Oh, it was fun. We had a good time out there, and I just didn't have anything for Zach. He had me covered there. I gave everything I had in the last going, and try to put everything on the line, and he just got through lap traffic better than I did, and went all around was better. I just need a little bit more to get to him, and unfortunately we came up a little bit short, but nonetheless had a good time.
Yeah, we saw you have a little bit of contact there with that lap car. I believe it was Danny Breeden. Sure, he probably didn't intend to get you, but he did, and we were wondering if that might have given you any damage or possibly killed a little momentum you had, but you were right there on his back bumper once y'all got up there to him. So we thought you might actually have something for him. He's definitely a formidable competitor to battle with. So being that it was your first race, coming into the night, not knowing how some of these drivers drove, if they were really fast or not, did you have any expectations to finish in the top, or was it really just a hope of trying to get into the A main here tonight?
I just came in with the mentality of in here and enjoy it and watch a broadcast as I went along. But how it played out was how it played out. To make the A main was an achievement in itself, and then to run up front kind of surprised me. I'm not too good in these late models, and especially at Williams Grove, it's such a tough racetrack and really hard to pass. And once I missed my hot lap session, I knew that I was going to have to start in the back of my heat race, and we're just able to kind of push forward and go. And like I said, it's really, really hard to pass here. It looks way harder. It's way harder in the seat than what it looks like. So some of these guys who came through the field tonight, hats off to them. I just caught some lucky breaks, and that's what led me to be up front. And once you're up front in clean air, within the top 5, you can kind of hold it there if you have any bit of speed.
All right. Well, that being said, since you are new here, we'll see if you have any sponsors, anybody you want to give a shout out to, thank for your second place finish here tonight.
Oh, just got to thank you and the Maxspeedtv guys for putting the broadcast on, the Adlms guys for putting the race on. I had a good time, and hopefully going to be back here next week.
All right. Well, we will move on to the winner and the man of the hour. Seems like he is in here a lot with us, is Zach Rounds. So, Zach, you got a copy?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yep. So, first off, again, it seems like we see you in here a lot. You've been nicknamed Polka Dot Man for winning all those little stickers all over your car. So, we always like to know, how does it feel to be back in victory lane again here?
It's no better than, or no worse than the last time. It's always exciting to be up here. It's kind of was a bummer to see some of them top guys fall out there at the beginning. I was looking forward to racing with them, but again, I went into the race. Into tonight looking for a podium finish, and was able to come out on top again. So that's pretty awesome.
All right, so we got their opinions on how the track went. It did, from up here in the booth, it was a hard to pass. So we saw Roxbury leading 30 laps. You led 22 here tonight. We missed what happened. So talk us through what happened to. Did he hit the wall or something, or what let you to get by him?
No, yeah, I was running him pretty hard there. I was hoping he'd make a mistake, but honestly, it gave me 2x for that, but it was net code. I went into the corner. I was actually just watching my replay because I felt really bad. I apologized a couple of times over TeamSpeak because I didn't. Well, I'm running the VR, and you get a lot of better depth reception of where you're at with the other cars, and I didn't feel like I hit him, but it gave me a 2x, so I was like, well, maybe it did, but I looked back, and it was net code, and actually, I straightened him out. He got really sideways, and I straightened him out on purpose. I hit him again in the front end, so it straightened him out, and it looks like he came out fourth, so I was like, at least I was happy with that, because it would have sucked if he completely got taken out, because this is his first night with Adlms as well, and it's cool seeing a couple newcomers come up here and run up front. And then, track was, it was tight. I was hoping that bottom would kind of come in, but there wasn't really a run off the corner, and so, it just made it for pretty tight racing. Chase was coming. I think he found something, and he was there. But yeah, I knew I was pretty safe up top there with no run really on the bottom, so just hit my marks and came home with the win.
Yeah, well, that pretty much sums up the race right there. So we know you have some people you want to give a shout out to and sponsors you want to thank. So who would those be here tonight?
Yeah, always first off the Adlms. All the admins that put that on, they do a great job. It's pretty hard to keep track of 30 drivers a night, and they do really good job with that. Like to thank you guys with Maxspeedtv. You guys are getting better and better. Heard we had quite a few viewers tonight, and that's pretty awesome. And like always, M80 wraps and tint and 3M window film.
All right, well, go, folks. That was your top 3 drivers. Again, that was Zach Rounds, Chase Cabry, hopefully we got that right, and Chris Arencia. We still have one more piece of business before we sign off for tonight. We will run through the official results here, well, the unofficial results, pending any stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but it will be Zach Rounds, Chase Cabry, Chris Arencia, Britton Roxbury, and in 5th place, Nate Davis. 6th place, Richard Stallings, Clabe Ferguson, Justin Chapman, Derek Walker, and Chad Bolin in 10th place. 11th place, Dustin Sizemore, followed by Carson Poe, Brian Irby, Danny Breeden, and in 15th, Jason George. In 16th place, Cody Olson, 17th, J.R. Bash, 18th, Dan Murray, 19th, Brandon Winstead, sorry about that, folks, and rounding out 20th, Jason Renaud. So the drivers not making it into the race: William Evans, Roger Wagner, Kevin Forcier, we'll make sure we get that name right, Brad Dyer, Kyle Trevathan, Shane James, DJ Brassfield, and Ross Phillips coming in a little bit late, so he unfortunately did not make the race here tonight. But on behalf of Maxspeedtv and the American Dirt Late Model Series and all of the sponsors that make this happen, we will see you again next Sunday night.